in the dead of winter here in England. I'm freezing. I haven't seen the sun in like 3 weeks. Yeah, so let's play something a little uplifting. We're going to play a nice, pretty song today. One of my favorites, it's I'll Fly Away. So I think we have a pretty unique arrangement for this song, and there is a tab download in the description that will sort of give you a lot of ideas for embellishments and things like that. But what we're going over today, we're going to make this a little bit of a quicker video, and we're just going to go over the basics for this song. So then you can embellish it yourself, or like I said, you can look in the tab or watch my performance video of this song to sort of get some ideas on how to embellish it. So before we get started, if I could ask you a favor, could you like, subscribe, make a comment? Every little bit helps. You know, I'm trying to reach as many banjo players as possible, and your help makes that happen. So anything you can do, greatly appreciated. All right, thanks. So I'll Fly Away, it's typically played either in open G or double C. I particularly like playing this in double C. So what you're going to do is get your banjo. You're just going to tune to G, C, G, C, and D. Now, the really nice thing about this song is it just uses our 1, 4, 5 chords in the key of C. That's C, F, and G. Very simple. I have a video that will teach you these, mastering double C tuning. We'll go over it quickly in this video as well, because what's really nice and why this song is great for beginners, but also it can kind of grow with you as you improve your skills, is that most of the melody notes take place on the tones of the chords. What that means is that you can basically hold the chord and then sort of play around and hit those melody notes without doing anything really with your left hand. So just like that first part. Only thing I'm doing with my left hand, I'm just holding that C chord, and then at one point I just hammer on from the 2nd to the 3rd fret. Really simple. Everything else is just taking place with my right hand. So yeah, let's get into that. Let me show you the A part really quick, and then I'll show you how to play it. So yeah, all that is, we're just going from C to F, back to C, G, back to C, right? Really, really simple. So let's break that down. So the first part, you're gonna hold your C chord. That is just your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 1st string. And you're just going to go basic bum diddy strokes. But you're going to move your index finger down from the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 2nd, back to the 1st. So. And now you just do that little hammer on. And back to the 2nd. And now 2nd string. Got it. Really simple. You know, you may have to brush up on your index finger striking those inner strings if you're not super comfortable with that, but you know, a little practice and it'll get sounding real nice. So I'm just going to play that again. And now we go to the F chord. So the F chord is going to be your index finger on the 2nd fret of the 3rd string and your ring finger on the 3rd fret of the 1st string. That's right. Okay, so all you're going to do for that F part is you're just going to alternate between the 2nd and the 3rd strings. And then back to the C. Now, let's talk about ways we can maybe embellish that a little bit. So one thing I like to do here is just hit that F chord as a hammer on. So I start with a brush stroke. And you can also maybe add some hammer-ons here wherever you feel like it's appropriate. That's kind of the cool thing about when you play these songs where you're just kind of holding the fretted chords is feel free to just, you know, hammer on wherever, and it's usually going to sound pretty good. So I might do something like this. Yeah, and I think that sounds pretty nice. And like I said, check the tab. There's, you know, some more ideas in there. You can see exactly how I'm doing in that performance video. You know, I had a little syncopation there as well, but, you know, whatever works for you. That's the cool thing about a song like this is it can really grow with you as you improve. So now we're just back to the C. Now, when I played it the first time, I was just sort of alternating between the third and the fourth string. The other thing you can do there is hammer on the second fret of the third string, and I think that sounds nice. So, okay, so let's put that all together and we'll play through that. So remember, we start in the C, hammer on, F, C. And yeah, you know, that's the cool thing. As long as you're holding that chord, whatever you play is going to sound pretty decent. If you choose to sing with this song, it's probably going to sound even better. All right. So now we just do that again. So we do that C part again, that descending, ascending piece. So. But now we're going to go to a G chord. So there's, you know, again, a bunch of different ways you can play this depending on your skill level and what sounds right to you. One way I like to do it is just to alternate between the second and the third strings in this G chord, and then do a little hammer on the second string between the second and the fourth fret. So it sounds something like this. Okay, so let's play through that entire A part. So again, we start on the C. We've got that descending, ascending thing going on. Hammer on. Now to the F. C. Now descending. Hammer on. G. I missed a little note at the end there, but that's all right. I think you get the idea. Yeah, let's move on to the B part. And this is actually pretty similar. So let me just play it for you real quick, and then we'll get into it. Did you catch that? It's exactly the same except for the first couple of measures. So all we're doing is instead of that first descending ascending part, instead of the, we're just bringing it up here. So I'm putting my middle finger on the 5th fret of the first string and my index finger on the 4th fret of the 2nd string. And I'm just alternating between the 1st and 2nd string. So. And wherever you hit that, it's good. I kind of like strumming all 5 strings here on the bum ditty because you get that nice bass note from the 4th string. I think that sounds really good there. And now we're just going to walk it down. So 5th fret, 2nd fret, open 1st string, open 2nd string. And now we're back into the F chord. And back to the C. And now we just play that second half of the A part again. Right? Pretty simple. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pop up the tab and let's just try it the whole way through. See what happens. 1, 2, 3, 4. There you have it. Yeah, so that's going to do it. Please like and subscribe if you thought this was helpful. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. All right, have a good one.